General's still adjusting his new hearing aids. I don't know if that shriek helped there. Stephen R. Whelans. Martin Wood. And can we have the recipients from Prescott Russell, Renfrew, and Simcoe come forward at this time?
Let's go. It's family.
From the County of Perth, Kevin M. Scholdice.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. We'll get down the stairs.
We'll give it to him. Okay, and that is it, very good. Just doing notice.
Watch your step.
Ready? Prescott Russell. Alfred Baclini. Denis Dalrymple. Danielle Lasselle. Marc-André Perriard. Louis Ratier. Jeff Warnock.
Yes. Go, guys. Hold on.
does that. From Renfrew County, Mary Lee Smith. And can we have Sudbury, Sunnybrook, Osler, and Toronto please move to the staging area? Sure. From the County of Simcoe, Neil Gordon Freeman. Gordon Laidlaw. Brent J. McMillan. Doug C. Osmond. Yeah. Larry O. Perkins. And if we could just have it a little quieter, please. It's really hard for us to hear what's going on up here. Janelle Perron. Brett Squires. Dean Allen Worry.
And we'll just work around the chair for the photographs. See if he wants it.
Is that?
Just give me the glass. I'll see if he wants it.
I'll just wait until they get right off. From Sudbury, Holly Slusar. Okay. We're easy. From the Sunnybrook Osler Center for Pre-Hospital Care, Siobhan M. Kennedy. Stephen A. Mulholland. And you'll be glad to hear this. Finally, would the York staff and recipients come to the stage, please? What's that? Oh, yeah, who's next in line? We usually do the host municipality ones, but because there were 11 of them, we couldn't do that this time. From the center of the universe, Toronto, Attila Frank Bodo. I always have to pick on the general. And Rick, of course. Tahir Chowdhury. George Iliadis. Vivian Mouse. Joseph Moyer. Chief. Chief Paul Raftis. Robert Selfridge.
Just set me on fire? Wouldn't that be? These guys are way down. Just watch the light. See your other hands.
Jennifer Shield. Patricia Ann Ouswin. Now, last but certainly not least, and the hosts of this conference next year, the Regional Municipality of York, Jennifer Catlander. Ruth Ann DeVries.
So does he stay up here?
No,
Or do we make him sit down and come back?
it'll be a bit of time, so he might as well go back now. Robert Farley. Marlene H. Gray. Kevin Quishan.
We are the stars of the show. We are like, you know.
That's next year. That's
I
next year.
know, we're working, John. We're going to Acme Ambulance. You know, those 8 years we've been.
Still looks like he's standing up. Here's the chief. That's it. Thank you, General. Another fine evening. We're going to let you have a few minutes rest. My thanks as well to Rick Rangelbraun, the General's aide, and to Stephanie Logan, who is the better-looking MC on the other end of the stage for most of the evening. And, of course, Roger Mayo and Kevin Patender, who are behind the scenes making sure the right people get the medal. Finally, a very special thank you to our Piper and the members of the combined EMS Honor Guard representing 11 municipalities this year, who helped make this a very special evening for our recipients. As always, I'd like to again acknowledge the efforts of the Chancellery of Honours staff at Rideau Hall, who worked very hard to process these awards. And finally, a special thanks to Jim Price, the chair of the National EMS Awards Committee, and our conduit to the Chancellery. Without all of these folks, there simply wouldn't be any awards, so we need to appreciate them. Now I'd like to invite Chiefs Paul Charbonneau and Richard Armstrong back to the stage to describe and then present another of the highlights of this gala evening, the Richard J. Armstrong Leadership Award. Richard,
Yep, it's right there. Thank you very much, John. I know it's been a long evening, folks. We just have a few more things to do, so if I can have your indulgence. This is a very special award that we do every year. Richard, may I have you help out? The Richard J. Armstrong Leadership Award, the man himself right here, is awarded annually to an individual recognized for both outstanding leadership and significant contribution to EMS in Ontario. The RJA Leadership Award was presented for the first time at the annual AMEMSO conference in London in September 2008. It is important that we recognize Ontario's finest chiefs, directors, managers, and program coordinators. The 2012 recipient of the Richard J. Armstrong Leadership Award has worked in both air and land ambulance services in Ontario as a frontline paramedic. He moved through management positions in a large urban service very close to where we are right now, and became the chief of one of the geographically largest services in Ontario. Whether it is an ear to lean on regarding service-related issues or resources within his reach, he has always been open to have a dialogue on many different issues and support paramedic-driven research initiatives. This chief has risen due to his leadership qualities to be known nationally and internationally for the personal commitment to his profession and dedication and passion he has in being of the forefront of innovation. He is a leader we can all look up to and relate to. He truly has done all aspects of this profession, clinically performing at the highest level and managing at the highest level as a chief and a mentor to many of us. His nominator states, "It is about leadership, but in a manner that allows for followers to develop into leaders," as his passion carries these new leaders to performing above and beyond expectations. It is because of this leadership quality I believe this individual is deserving of this recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Richard J. Armstrong Leadership Award is presented to Chief Michael Nolan of Renfrew County. Michael, will you join me, please?
Thank you for your confidence. Thank you for the privilege of taking some people's ideas, making them possible, and thank you for what I believe has been an absolutely fantastic profession to be a part of, to hold up high in the community so that our children and our grandchildren can be proud of the work that you do every day. And it's my privilege to serve you in my capacity as the chief in Renfrew County, nationally. Thank you. It's absolutely a privilege to serve this great country as the President of the